In today's video, we take a look at a man who refuses to pay the bill for everyone's food and splits it, and this woman here who left her husband because he was too perfect for her. But before we jump in, please make sure to subscribe the channel and turn on the bell notification.
So I came across this, and I had to bring it to you guys' attention. Soccer player Kaka's ex-wife says she divorced him because he was the perfect husband. Said he never mistreated me. He was always loving and kind. He was a great father, a great provider. He was just too perfect. And I just wasn't happy. Somewhere Pookie and Ray Ray is rubbing their hands like Birdman right now because she is getting ready to be in for a rude awakening. This is the reason why many men have given up on marriage. Because you can have the money, you can have the success, you can treat your family great, give them everything they could ever want and desire, be good to your wife, knock her down the right way, lick it the right way. You could do everything right. And then she'd be like, I'm not happy. So I'm going to divorce you. And we got 2 kids. There is no sense of honor and duty towards marriage, even when the guy is perfect. She herself said this. This is not coming from him. This is coming from her. Now, what's going to happen when she goes out into the dating world and she finds out things ain't so sweet? She's going to come running back to him. And he should not take her back.
That's why I say, men are damned if they are successful, and damned if they are broke, because broke men won't have any women, and a successful man would always be at the mercy of her, for not ruining their marriage for the most idiotic reasons you could think of. And next we have a guy who refuses to pay the bill for everyone and leaves.
Oh, you gotta watch this. Remember the video I posted about the guy being expected to chip in on a $3,500 dinner bill? And he was just a +1. He didn't even know any of these people. So what he did was went and paid his tab and dipped up out of there. So here's part 2 of the conversation between him and his friend. The one where he was the +1 because she expected him to chip in on the bill as well. Child, he don't even know these people. He came with you as a favor. Let's go.
Let me add a little bit of context to this situation. To begin, anybody that knows me enough that we're going out and hanging out knows that I'm really zero tolerance for any type of BS. That's to begin with. Like, anybody knows that Storm will remove himself out of any situation that is unbecoming. You're sitting at this table arguing and getting into it with these people at this nice, fancy restaurant. She knew that I was going to leave. She knows that I don't play that. She knows that. And that's why she wasn't mad that I left. She specifically was not mad that I left. She was mad that I did not contribute to the big bill. That's why she was mad. She sat there and threw her hands up and made it very crystal clear that she wasn't going to use her card. But in the same breath, turned around and was arguing at people.
Why? He didn't know them people. Why should he contribute to that big old bill? $3,500 worth of food and drinks that he had nothing to do with. He just came as somebody's +1. He don't even know these people. And she expected him to do what?
Women can expect anything from a man, and if the guy doesn't oblige, then they would be quick to shame him and try to make him look like the bad person in that scenario. And he is a smart guy who decided to remove himself from such an embarrassing situation, which no self-respected person would want to be part of.
About who was going to pay the bill at the table, and not once was saying, oh, I'm going to pay you back, I'll cash app you, let me Zelle you. So my thing is, why are you so worried about who's going to pay this bill, but at the same time, you're not reconfirming anything that you're going to pay them back, just like your homegirl. And another thing I want to point out, she wasn't going to leave that dinner regardless, even if I told her that I paid for my bill, which is why I didn't tell her. Because this, again, is her good homegirl. This is her best friend. So she's at the table trying to figure this all out with her homegirl. So I'm like, I'm not the best friend in this situation. I'm just the +1. I don't know nobody at this table. My homegirl knows everybody at this table. So her dealing with all these people, that's her business.
Exactly. So I don't even know why that would even cross her mind. If anything, she would have been like, this is between us. You don't worry about it. I invited you. You don't worry about what we got going on here.
And lastly, We did not fall out because of this. Our relationship, our friendship did not end because of this situation. After like the next day, we kind of like giggled it off, and we kind of agreed to disagree, because to this same day, even after she seen this video, we got on the phone and she was like, Storm, you could have paid more on that bill. And I'm like, girl, what do you mean I could have paid more on the bill?
What you mean paying more on the bill? My bill was $100 and something. This is $3,500. Girl, bye. He was right. Let's agree to disagree, because every time you bring that up, we gonna have an issue, because you know you wrong. You know you wrong. He know you wrong. I know you wrong. I'm pretty sure everybody else knows she's wrong. The girl is wrong. Drop your comments. Let me know what you think. Let's get this conversation started. What's wrong with her?
Everybody knows that she is wrong and was responsible for the mess that happened, but women rarely take accountability for their own actions. The easy way out for them is always blaming a man and then expecting him to take care of everything and every problem they face. And next, this woman here is talking about something she doesn't know enough about.
One of the influencers who's got 500 million followers on social media just got engaged, and this is her ring. What do you think?
What I think is we're about to hear someone's opinion on that.
Here's the truth. An engagement ring must hurt a man financially to prove that he has long-term intention.
Oh, it's fun to be right, but the real truth is that is the very definition of just an opinion.
Just like everything in life, financial investment equals to mental commitment.
Oh, does it now? I think that there are many people out there that might not agree with that, but let's hear this person's opinion why.
It's like comparing the bag that you spent $20 on and the one that you spent $2,000 on.
Are we really going to compare investing in a relationship by virtue of buying an expensive engagement ring to a woman buying a handbag? I guess so.
Do you care if the $20 bag gets scratched, get wet? No, you don't. But do you care if the Chanel bag gets dirty, and would you replace it so easily? No, you won't, because you've made a substantial financial investment in it.
Well, it's just me, but I wouldn't spend $2,000 on a handbag, period.
The more you invest in something, the more likely you're going to cherish it and fix it when it's broken, not replace it. Marriage is the same.
Is that implying that we can chalk up those high divorce rates to people not investing enough money in their marriages? An
engagement ring should be a substantial financial investment from the man's side up front to prove his long-term intention to a woman.
And here I thought determining a person's true intentions was determined on their actions and how they treat another person, not on how much money they spend.
She is talking how a guy should go above and beyond his means for buying a ring for his woman. How about the woman buys her man a suit worth thousands of dollars, and then we would talk about financial investment. And the most funny part here is that she is unhappy about the ring she didn't get, and the woman who got it is cherishing it, which only says that not only is she single, but she has a detrimental mindset towards marriage and men. And the same thing could be said about this woman here as well.
If my boyfriend asks me to marry him, I'm gonna say no. Why am I gonna say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend, and they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year, and we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend.
Talking for probably 9 months before we started dating, because he is so fucking slow.
I wasn't taking the hints, man. I just didn't believe you. I still don't believe you. Why the fuck you like me?
It's about to be our 6-month anniversary.